And we're live. No name. Yes, we are live. No, the 20 minutes thing, that was 20 minutes ago. Welcome, everyone. It is so lovely to see you. Every one of you, all 800 of you, on this beautiful, what day is it? Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? What day? Wednesday? No, wait. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, good. I was going to pretend like, oh, I don't know what day it is, but then I actually, for a moment there, really didn't know what day it was. Now I need to depend on like certain milestones to figure out what day and date it is. Like I knew yesterday was my wife's birthday. Thanks everyone for coming. And I know that that's on the 14th of April, which would make today the 15th of April. So that's how I had to figure out the date earlier today. And then I know that her birthday was on a Tuesday. So that's how I just figured out again that today is Wednesday. So, hello, Ravik. Good to have you. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Kathleen Falls. Welcome back, No Name. Welcome back again. Good to see you. Is your name really No Name? Or is that like something that YouTube does? Like if you have like a privacy thing set? I'm really curious. Anyway, it's so good to see. Yeah, I'm so confused by this whole thing. I know we're in a quarantine. Everybody's going through the same thing. That's fine. But it's still, every day I get up and I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing today? What's happening? Thank God you're here, because this is the highlight of my day. Really, the rest part of my day is just I'm walking around my apartment and then I sit down and just kind of like zone out in front of my computer, like trying to plan recipes and stuff like that. And then I'm just like, what did I do for the last 8 hours? I don't even know what I did. So I don't know. It's fun, right? Yes, today it's just time. Ravik, you're right. It is. It's just time. Oh, yay. So lingual file 88, good point. Stimulus checks get deposited today. So now today it's like the new day. This is a new era. This is stimulus era. So we had the coronavirus era, now it's stimulus era. This is good. Sharon Baum, is it Sharon or Sharon? I'm assuming Sharon because that I think is more common. So, but don't hate me if it's actually Sharon, which would kind of be cool. Not that Sharon's not cool, that's also cool. So either way, it's cool. And Motunrayu Asalu, it is the Pink Shirt Guy, it's me, Anthony Ladon, in the flesh, digitally. I'm here, thank you for being here. And Michelle Fan, I don't know, but I'm so excited you're here. No Name gave No Name's self the name No Name. Brilliant, also tricky. For anyone watching this after the live, like in the replay, if I'm talking to someone named No Name, it's not because I'm trying to protect the identity of the innocent or anything. It's just the fact that that is that person's name. But today it's Wednesday. You're here, quarantine cooking with me. Let's get going. All right. The latter is correct. Sharon. I think it's Sharon. Okay. I can't remember which one I said first now. But it's good to have everyone here. Today, so yesterday, thank you guys all for coming for my wife's birthday. It was so exciting. I loved having you all here. She loved having you all here. This isn't her. This is where she sat. So if I do reference her here, it's because she sat here yesterday. And that's mentally like I'm kind of imagining her there now. Just go with it. That's actually most of our marriage, is I just imagine her there, and then I talk at the imagination, and then she actually responds back, and it's great. She's very complimentary, tells me nice things about myself, laughs at all my jokes. Isn't that right, sweetie? Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Kind of transparent though in some of her comments, but Takeshi Zero, thank goodness you came by to say hi, but I'm sorry I have to go to bed now. But sweet dreams, Takeshi Zero. We'll see you again another day. Bon appetit to you as well, and whatever you cook next. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming yesterday for my wife's birthday. We had a wonderful time. We cooked coquille Saint-Jacques. I can't say that normally. I always have to go into like this weird coquille Saint-Jacques because I think I know how to pronounce it correctly, but I'm covering up the fact that I may not know by making a face. But we made scallops yesterday, and they turned out absolutely fantastic. as you most of you well know. But that was it was a fun meal. It had a lot going on, and so today we're going a little bit easier. This is the ups and downs of quarantine cooking. We have scallops yesterday with like some sort of fancy butter sauce. We had mushrooms underneath, and it was cooked. It was like steamed, and then it was broiled, and it was absolutely amazing. But this sounds like really like I'm complimenting myself. Like I'm just patting my. This is really why we're going live. It's just me patting myself on the back for an hour every day. Like, oh, you should have been there. It was really great. It turned out awesome, as everything I do does. But let me continue talking about how amazing I am. No, that was great. But today we're going to do nachos. I know I said I was going to do risotto because I do have vegetables to use up, and we will do that probably tomorrow. But, oh, and Kathleen, oh, how did the cake turn out? It didn't. I didn't make it. We were so full from the scallops that I ended up not cooking the cake. So it's still in the fridge, ready to go. I might do it today. I don't know. But I still want to be able to do it with you guys to show you the results. So maybe we'll do like a reverse dinner tomorrow or something, where, because it'll keep for like another day. Maybe we'll do a reverse dinner where I start with dessert, bring it out, show you the final results. Yeah, and then we'll have dinner after that. I don't know. I just don't know. Let me get going with cocktails first of all. Linguafile 88. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That looks like the characters that drop down from the Matrix. You know, the green stuff in the background. I don't know what is that alien. I don't know what you're writing. Klingon. It's great. So I'm gonna make a cocktail. Thank you. I think, is that a compliment? Linguafile. Oh, coquille Saint-Jean. Okay. All right. I don't even know how you have access to those characters. Where do you find that? That's who does that? Who has that like ready to just paste in there? I mean, good for you. That's incredible. So we're gonna make a cocktail. We're gonna make this up on the spot because I've got a lot of stuff I want to use up. My fridge is getting full, so we need to empty it. I spent all day yesterday making different things. So this is mint simple syrup. You can't see the color quite well. Let me hold it up against the white. It's this lovely shade of green. I don't know if you can see in this guy, but it's mint simple syrup. Do you guys know you can make your own simple syrup in the microwave? It's great. But I made that yesterday. What else? Oh, I have a full jar of this. This was just the extras. I made some, okay, International Phonetic Alphabet. Got it. Okay, cool, thanks. I don't know how to read it though. That's the thing. Now I'm even more confused. But coquille Saint-Jean, yeah. I made blackberry preserves. I made strawberry preserves. Where are you guys? Not preserves. I'm sorry. It's more like a compote. All I did, and these were for like mocktails and cocktails, because I don't. Oh, this is salsa. We will use that today. But so I need to use this stuff up. But my wife and I started drinking like more mocktails during the day just to make sure I'm not completely wasted for this. And now it's just like a little spoonful of this, maybe some bitters, a little bit of simple syrup, and then a little soda. And it's refreshing, it's incredible, and it's super good. But if you want to make stuff like this, all you have to do is just put fruit in a pan with like a sprinkle of sugar, and then a little bit of, I used rosé wine for this, but you don't have to. You can just use water. But yeah, this was 300 grams of each of fruits, about 15 grams, like maybe a spoonful of sugar for a pan full of fruit, and then a big healthy splash of rosé. That was going bad in the fridge. You know, it had been open for a few days. But yeah, anyway, so we're using some of the stuff up. So help me make a cocktail. We kind of get to vote here. I have strawberry or blackberry. Hold on. Strawberry, blackberry. We've got mint simple syrup because we're gonna need a little sweet. We've got some lime. The only requirement is that I want to use mezcal. So I have other ingredients as well, but help me pick the fruit if you wouldn't mind. And yeah, the fruit's gonna be the most important thing, and maybe some sort of complimentary liqueur. So if you want to play my game, if not, or if the latency is so long that I'm already finished the cocktail by the time you guys get around to voting, let me know. So first question is, we're doing blackberry or strawberries? That's the big question. Then the second question is, mint simple syrup or regular simple syrup? So here we go. First question over there, which fruit? Second question, which sweet? And then third question is, what kind of liqueur should we add with the mezcal? So Craig, fruit options are, I've got strawberry. Basically what I'm going for here is kind of like a rocks drink. I'm gonna shake it up so it gets well mixed, and then on the rocks. So I'm thinking like a spoonful of one of these, either strawberry or blackberry. And then I've got regular simple or mint simple. And then some lime. I think I'm gonna keep lime constant and mezcal constant because I'm kind of feeling that today. Oh, okay, so we're going strawberry and regular. Seems to be the early front runner from Craig and Ravik. Okay, all right. That's fine, we can do that. Oh, and we have another vote for strawberry from Monturayu Asalu. Did I pronounce that right? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Coffee liqueur, that's... You know what though? Okay, Linguophile, I did think about doing something with like shaking it with coffee beans, because mezcal, coffee, and tequila kind of goes, I think, well together. And then, okay, so we have a vote. Kathleen, strawberry, mint, orange liqueur. That sounds pretty good too. That sounds pretty good. Okay, so, but yeah, Linguophile, I was thinking about shaking it with a few coffee beans, so that could be an option that we could throw in there. Because I've had a cocktail with tequila, Campari, Lillet, and then shaken with coffee beans, and the smokiness of it really brings out the smokiness of the tequila. It's fantastic. Oh, Craig's thinking too much for the smoky flavor of the mezcal. So Craig, what do you think? Should we switch to regular tequila then? Because I am okay doing that. This is gonna be fun. By the way, as we wait for the votes to come in, I did give myself a haircut today. I don't know if you can tell, but I just trimmed a little tiny bit to see if I could get it to balance out this little oopsie. So this is my rough patch that we're in right now, and I did trim the rest just a hair, pun intended, to see if I could get it to even it out. Okay, I'm gonna call it. It looks like we've got most of the votes are for strawberry, not blackberry. That's fine. And for regular, oh no, we have one. Okay, so Craig's going regular tequila. Let's do it. Let's go regular tequila. So the one thing I said I was going to keep constant is not. So we're doing tequila. Let's do a little lime. And then what we had, regular versus mint. What's the final verdict? So we're doing strawberry, regular versus mint. I might go with Kathleen on this. I might go mint, but let's add some orange liqueur. Ooh, chili extract would be kind of fun. No, Craig, I don't, but I have like a little bit of cayenne. I could maybe just like do a pinch in the shake. Why don't we do that? Let's just try it. Why not? Let's experiment. Pardon me 1 second, let me get my cayenne. Frank is serious. Or I could do, yeah, we'll do cayenne. Let's just give it a shot. Okay, so good, Mother, good, mint. All right, you're voting too. All right, so let's do what Mother says. Let's do strawberry, mint, and a little bit of orange, lime, and tequila. Let's give it a shot. Mint and orange seems good too, but probably not with spicy. Oh, okay, so all right, let's just try it without the spicy first. Let's see it, because I can always add a little bit later. Let's get mixing. All right, mint and heat generally subpar mix. Yeah, I've never tried that. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried that in the first place. Okay, let's get some mint in here. I'm just gonna start off with, let's do like a ½ ounce of mint, simple. And this is a 1-to-1 simple. And when I say that, I mean, it's like 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. It's about the same by weight, it's slightly different, but I use 1-to-1 by weight. So like, 250 grams water, 250 grams sugar, granulated sugar, microwave that, and then done. And it's almost the same by volume too. So if you just want to cheat and just use like, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, that's fine too. Let's do ½ ounce of this. This is orange liqueur, Cointreau. If you're using triple sec, I usually dial back, the other sweetness a little tiny bit, just because triple sec is, I think, a little bit sweeter than Cointreau, but whatever. And let's do 1.5 ounces of tequila. I'm actually really looking forward to this now. Not that I wasn't before, but the kind of mystery of the choose your own adventure, it's a little exciting. I'm pretty thrilled. Okay, done with this. Let's cut my lime. Perfect. Can anybody confirm or deny whether acid, like if I cut a lime with a knife, does it hurt the knife to let it sit for, 5 minutes or so with acid on the edge? Does that dull it any faster or slower? Does anyone know? This would be good information to have. All right. Oh, mother. Oh, my sweet son. Oh, only a mother would say something like that. It'd be weird if somebody who wasn't your mom said, "Oh, my sweet son." So, mother, it's great to have you. I'm so glad you're here. All right. And why don't we just squeeze the whole thing? What I do? I did 1.5 ounces of that. Oh, this is going to kind of be like a margarita with strawberry. Yeah, no name exactly. This is November 2024. My hair is finally like all the way down here or something. You know what, Craig? I don't know. I got to look it up. It's it's a Zwilling knife from Kramer. I don't know what kind of metal it is. I mean, it's not carbon steel. I don't know what it is. I got to find out. Did 1/2 ounce. Oh, and a little sugar. Okay, so let's do. Why don't we do? Let's do 1/2 ounce of this. Let's see how it comes out, because this is going to kind of be. Should we do a full ounce? Let's do a full ounce. Is that going to be too? Let's do 1/2 ounce, because now I was like, are we going to make this kind of a margarita, a little bit of strawberry? But let's try this. Okay, so 1/2 ounce of that, and now some strawberries. This is gonna be great. Oh, this is so good. Let's do like, why don't we do a scoop? Why don't we do 2 scoops? Why not? I'm feeling kind of sweet. That might be a lot. And it's not too sweet because I only did just a little bit of sugar. So we'll see how it turns out. All right. We'll just give it kind of a shakeroo here. Well, Mother, you don't have to start. You can omit the tequila and the Cointreau, and you could just use a little bit of. In fact, I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning this, but I made these like little compotes because Lauren and I are drinking like more mocktails during the day, just because if there's nothing else to do, you can't just start drinking. It's harder, I think, to start drinking alcohol like all day. So now we'll have like a scoop of one of these with some soda, a little bit of mint simple, a little citrus, some bitters sometimes in there, and it actually makes for a delightfully refreshing mocktail. All right. I think we're gonna have enough room. Hopefully I don't have to pull some ice out. Nope. Oh, it's gonna fit. Oh, it's all gonna fit. Oh, look at this. It's super pretty. All right. Perfect. Now, let's give it a taste before we move on. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, that's really good. I am gonna add just a pinch more citrus. Let me take out one of these ice cubes because of all the. Oh my God, that's actually really good. Nice job, guys. All right, I'm gonna add another 1/4 ounce of lime, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, a little zest. It's not lime zest, but you know what I mean. Just go with it. All right. I feel like an Indiana Jones thing right now. Take out a little ice, put this on. Hopefully the big boulder doesn't come. Run. Dr. Jones. Okay. Let's give this a final taste. This is actually, isn't this great looking? I don't know, can you see it? Yeah. It's got a little shine on it in the front camera, but. Okay, that'll do. That's actually pretty good. It's got a little sweet. Oh, you know what, now we have to garnish it. I'm using a little bit of fresh mint here. Let's just kind of slap it a little bit to wake it up. That way it kind of smells. There. A little bit on top. Thanks. Thanks for helping me out, guys. We just end the live here. Thanks for helping me out with the drink. I really appreciate it. All right, let's reset for the next part. How's everybody's day going? It's Wednesday. I had to remember that. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Pink drink guy. Oh, Robin. Good point. It's on brand. That's. I didn't even think of that. Well done. It's amazing how it all works out when you only have like pink things around. All right. Done here. You know what, let's just add a little bit more. Why not? That way I can get rid of the whole thing. Okay, let's clean up my board. So as I was mentioning a few minutes ago, we had a very lovely dinner last night for the birthday. It was a fun, big, heavy dish. It was a little bit complicated. It wasn't that complicated, but I was gonna make risotto today, and then I decided, no, I don't want to, because here's the deal. I don't want, and since I have this luxury, I don't want to start hating or like resenting like doing a whole bunch of things back here in my sacred space. So I'm gonna go a little bit easy today. We're making nachos because I also have a whole bunch of stuff I gotta get rid of in the fridge, namely cheese, and then we had Mexican takeout 2 nights ago, and we got like 4 different sauces. So I need to use up some of those sauces. We've got an avocado that has, it's in its 1 minute of ripe time, so I need to use that. But we're gonna make nachos, but I have very strong opinions on nachos. So this is not going to be oh, I already know how to make that. It might be for a lot of you, because a lot of you seem to know what's up. But it took me a long time to learn how to make nachos the right way. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're making nachos. And Craig, no, I haven't pickled anything. I need to though. Oh, I don't wanna get my board too hot here. Yeah, see, he's getting a little toasted. Let's move on. Oh, and the other reason I want to do nachos is because I've got ground beef that's like on its last couple of days, so I got to use it now. About the old cast iron. Oh, is this gonna pop a little bit? Maybe I should use the big red. Let's use the red one. Let's just do it. I'm all about not making messes in the kitchen, and or rather minimizing the messes in the kitchen. And one way that I like doing that is I like using this Dutch oven, even though it has, yeah, Craig, super easy and lets you bulk buy for sure. But I like using this Dutch oven because it's got such high walls, and like you can even cook a steak in here, sear it off. I know that they say if the walls are too high, it'll steam the food instead of saute it. I don't know if I've ever been able to tell a difference, you know? So that's just where we're at. I'm gonna cook with this to minimize splatters. That's why I like, this apparently means splatters. I don't know, I might be offending people who speak American Sign Language. Sorry about that. But let's just brown some beef, okay? I don't have to defend why I like not making messes. But come on, guys. I don't want to make a mess. Well, that's not gonna do any good down there. So yeah, everybody's Wednesday's going great. Today's level, oh, that's right, Ravik, I did see, how was the video? I haven't seen it, but I saw that they released it, that Epicurus released the 4 levels nachos video. Who was in it? If anybody caught it, I don't know. You know what, I should watch that just to see like, okay, how did the level 3 do it? Level 2. I don't want to make any mistakes. I want to impress Rose. All right. Ground beef is optional on nachos too, I think. So if you have, if you just want cheese or just want a vegetarian one, that's the beauty of nachos, I think, is that you can kind of dial it in. Steven Lorenzo, I don't know Steven, but okay, Lorenzo and Frank at least, that's awesome. Is Steven the guy with the glasses, the level 1? I can't remember. Hold on, I'll be right back. Don't leave now. The best is yet to come. Okay. Oh, they all look really good? Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's hard. I think it's hard to screw up nachos. It's also hard to make really good nachos. Mostly because I think so many places don't do it right, and they like stack everything up, so then it's not, you don't get the cheese everywhere, and that's the key, in my opinion, is you get the cheese everywhere. They were purple nachos. Okay. Oh, you mean like purple chips? Like purple corn chips? Or blue corn chips? They're blue, right? No. Yeah, blue. Oh, let's get some cheese ready. Steven is the infamous half a cheesecake in a pancake guy. I don't know that one either. Is that another 4 levels, like cheesecake? I haven't seen that one either. Basically, if I'm not in it, I've not watched it. No, that is true. I should catch up and watch them. Oh, and I have salsas to use it? God, yeah, this is it. Let me show you. 1 salsa. 1 crema. Another salsa. Another salsa. So this one restaurant gave us, there was like one of these is like a habanero salsa. One of these this one's like a tomato based, but pretty well pureed. We had a green one, like a salsa verde, like a tomatillo based salsa. And then this one is a crema. It's like, it almost tastes like sour cream and mayo, but then with some like cilantro toasted in there. And I say toasted because they call it burnt cilantro crema, and it is absolutely fantastic. Lingophile, are there any cooking shows that I enjoy watching? Yes. So I don't know if they've come back with a 2nd season, but there was one season of, it was, you're gonna have to help me with the name. It was on Netflix, and it was, I think it was called like the Chef's Table. It was a competitive show, and they had real chefs competing, and they paired them up, and then they had to cook from a specific country that one pair of the chefs were from. Misty Wisty, hi, good to see you. So it was the chef's final table or final chef or something. It wasn't Chopped. Because it was like an entire season-long arc of watching these chefs compete. I'm gonna cap this a little bit so the computer doesn't get... Calm down. Just stop. But yeah, that was a really good show. I'm gonna have to look up the name because it was so good. And it was sad, like Food Wars. I haven't seen that one, Bill. But yeah, that was really good. I also really enjoy Nailed It. That is, I think, one of the funniest shows, and it's all desserts. And I'm not even a huge like cake dessert kind of guy, but the what's her name? Nicole Byer is absolutely hilarious. She's a comedian or stand-up, and is it World Chef? Maybe it's World. I think so. Misty Wisty. It might be World Chef. That sounds familiar. Yeah. But anyway, Nailed It is it's hilarious. Watch it if you haven't seen it. Basically, the gist of Nailed It is she's hosting it, and then they get like this. The co-host is, oh man, I can't remember his name, but he's like a world-renowned chocolatier baker guy, and he shows people like, okay, here's what you're going to make, and it's this super elaborate cake like with 12 stories, and like the fondant isn't super detailed. It's got like little jewels made out of chocolate on it, and then they have to go, like 3 people compete and they try to make it, and it all looks like just terrible cartoon versions of what they're supposed to make, but it's fun. They had guest stars like I think Howie Mandel guest starred on it. They had who's the crazy guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Is it Matsutakis or Jake or whatever? I can't remember his name is, but anyway, the Greek guy. Top Chef, is that it? I thought it was like Final or Countdown. Kathleen, you might be right. I thought it was, but yeah, they did like tacos was one of them. Yeah, it was really good. I know, Liquify 88, they never have a chance. But it's funny watching them try. And it's funny, like, because they have all the instructions for what they're trying to bake. And they're baking like sheet pancakes or, sheet cakes, and they layer them and stuff. But they screw up so terribly. And they have like cameras embedded, like point of view cameras right at them. And it's just hilarious watching them like go through like, okay, 2 cups of this, 4 cups of that. I'll just use 6 cups. And then they end up screwing up terribly. It's great. Highly recommend. What other cooking shows do I like? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Kathleen, in my Top Chef, is that the one though where they go around the world like and have, yeah, Jason Matsukas. Yes, thank you, Craig. That's the name I was trying to think of. He guest stars on it frequently and he's hilarious. What up, Monster Master? Good to have you back. Welcome. Oh, Worst Cooks in America? Is that, who does that? Is that Gordon Ramsay, Lingophile? I haven't seen the Worst Cooks in America, but that seems funny. I also, so like years ago, I loved watching Good Eats. That was always one of my favorites. And then I always loved the Barefoot Contessa show. Like, Ina Garten is my spirit animal. She's just fantastic. I love her. Yeah, what else? I think, man, I haven't watched Anne Burrell. Does she have her own show? Oh, that's her show. Worst Cooks in America is her show? Yeah. Oh no, Worst Cooks in America is Alton Brown. I love Anne Burrell. Like I one of her cookbooks is fantastic, the one that I have, and it's Cook Like a Rock Star. That one, she actually has like, there's like good food, it's easy, it's approachable, but she tells you like, this is what you're not doing that pro chefs do. And that was super helpful. Like now I cook, when I make chili now, I brown everything hard because that's what she advised. She's like, don't just lightly brown it hard. That's the whole point. That's, you're developing flavor when you do that. So, do not. Anyway, I don't know why I have these out. I was gonna yak about them, but this is much more fun. But yeah, nailed it. Highly recommend. Check that out. Oh, Worst Cooks is both Alton and Anne Burrell. Oh, okay, that's cool. I would check that out. Yeah, you know, I haven't watched a lot of cooking shows for a while. Like, it's been several months. My wife and I will get on kicks where we'll just watch a certain show and just, like, go through the whole thing, like most people. But Cheers is now what we're going through. Worst Cooks is Anne Burrell. She competes with another famous chef to teach literally the worst cooks to make something edible. Oh, I see. Okay. Misty Wissy, Good Eats was the best. Yes, I agree. Do you watch any YouTuber chefs? No, not really. For no reason other than I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I realize that we're on YouTube and it's great. It's all great, but I don't watch any of it. I mostly just watch like TV, Netflix, and then that's pretty much it. I should, I think, but I kind of have like my interests and then I don't really branch out all the time. I read and then that's it. Samurai Gourmet on Netflix. That sounds cool. What is that about, Bill Woods? I'm gonna start grating some cheese because this is gonna be done soon. Keep going. I want to hear it. What shows should I be watching that I'm not? Hold on, it's still coming. All right. Oh. Is Andrew here? I gotta tell him, I love these little pre-cut parchment paper things. They're perfect for prep. Like, it just makes everything so much easier. I don't like grating cheese directly onto a cutting board because no matter how hard I try, I'll get that out of there. No matter how hard I try, the cheese like always sticks to the board, and then when I try to scoop it, it like smears in. But this way, there's no mess, no fuss. It's perfect. It's great. Oh, tiny cooking. That sounds kind of fun, Misty Wisty. I'm all about silly. I would love to watch silly. Binging with Babish. Oh yeah, so that's a name I've heard more recently now that I've started doing this. Yeah, so I'll check that out, Ravik. Thanks for the recommendation. And Misty Wisty, yeah, silly, I'll check out tiny cooking. That sounds fun. Why cook the regular size when you can cook tiny amounts of it? Hey, girl. I'm not talking to my hands or anything below. You can't. I'm talking to my dog, just in case anybody's worried. Frank Mysterious. So here's the deal with my hair, the short version, since everybody else has heard it. And drop the ghouls. No, you are late, but it's okay. Welcome. We're glad to have you anyway. Oh, Alexandria. I think you asked a question earlier, or Alexandre. We made up a drink. It's tequila, orange curacao, or tequila, Cointreau, lime juice, a little bit of mint simple syrup, and then a couple spoonfuls of some strawberry compote I made yesterday, which is just strawberries cooked over medium low with a tiny sprinkle of sugar and some rosé wine. You don't have to use the wine. You can use water if you want to, but I had it. Oh yeah, Frank. It was a fight with a bear. I was defending. Craig nailed it. Yeah, I was defending an orphanage for the blind. So, no, my hair was getting so long that I needed a haircut, and I had a little oopsie. Let's see, on this side where I went in with the buzzers, and actually everything was looking pretty good. You know, it was just shortened a little bit, and then I had this problem where I just forgot what number my buzzer was on. And went in hard. I came in hot and fast, and it was terrible. I still had like my normal length hair everywhere else, except I just carved out that little notch. So then I was trying to fix it. It got worse. It was not good. Okay. Montunrayu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My dog's name is Bailey. She actually wanted to know your name as well, so I told her. That's why I had to pronounce it a few times. Don't grate your fingers. Yeah, the drink, Alexandre, I think you're responding to that. Yeah, the drink is super good. It's a little on the sweet side because of both that's probably enough cheese, right? Now we'll go for some more. That's actually one of the problems I have. So many nachos plates don't come with enough cheese. Always have more cheese. Where's Andrew with the more? But it's a little sweet, so I would probably do just a little bit less on the mint simple, or I think I would leave the same amount of strawberries in there because it's kind of nice. It looks pretty. It's a little shiny. I don't know if you can see, but just Mo is fine. Okay, got it. Thank you, Mo. But yeah, it's kind of nice. See here. A little mint on top. Okay. Let's get this bagged up. But yes, where was I? What was I saying? So many important things that I forgot. Well, shows to watch, Samurai Gourmet, Binging with Babish, yes. Get some more cheese in here. Come on. Well, I'll just get a bag and sit. Fine. You win. Cheese. Craig, I think could have omitted the simple. You know what? I actually think that would have been fine. Just to get the mint flavor in there. It would have been either mint, simple. I don't know. Yeah, the simple with the Cointreau and strawberries, I think is a little sweet. Rhodesian Ridgeback, nice monster, cool. Okay. Good. Let's get some seasoning and some water in here just to distribute the seasoning. Perfect. All right. Rhodesian Ridgeback. Are those big, monster? They sound cool. All right. A little bit of water just to help distribute all the spices in there from my super fancy packaged flavoring from the store. Oh, Ravik, by the way, I still can't make your Polish gyro salad because I'm having trouble sourcing canned corn. That's the easiest thing in the world, I think, to find, but I still can't find it. I'm looking, I swear. I mean, I do only look at like one grocery delivery service just so I don't have to leave the house, but I'm this close to now going like to the grocery stores to see if I can get it. Yeah, so because I want to make it. Oh, she's very big. Okay, good to know. All right. Oh, this ground beef is actually really good. Craig, yes, that is the fun thing about making new drinks. It does, you do always learn something, and cooking is the same way, though it doesn't get you drunk. Totally agree with that. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Like, especially with quarantine cooking, when it's harder to source things like right when I want it. You know, I'm used to being able to have like either fully stocked or plan a day or two ahead. Linguify, you're having trouble finding flour? Oof, that is rough. I mean, if you're a baker or you like having lots of flour. But you know, that's one of the little inconveniences is like, now I have to either plan out, well for you guys, now it's like I gotta plan out a week and a half in advance most of the time, or buy ingredients such that I can kind of like pivot or, you know, that basically buy ingredients that allow me to make a bunch of different things, which is harder than it sounds, I think. Yeah, Ravik, not a bad idea. That might taste better, I don't know. But, you know, fresh corn. Okay, that's pretty well broken up. Just gonna reduce that water. Oh, you know what, that's pretty good. I like a little bit of liquid in my my ground beef for nachos, just because then the seasonings kind of get on the nachos themselves. So, okay, here's the first strong opinion I have. I don't know how you guys make nachos. I do know how a lot of restaurants make them where they come out on the plate stacked high, but I think those are the worst kind of nachos because, well, there actually probably are terrible or worser ones. Linguifile, worser, is that a word? But I like an even layer or put cheese in layers. Not many places do that, and it gets rough. You know, because you need the cheese melted. You need every piece, every chip has cheese on it. Okay. But nachos are so good. It's just, oh, Ravik, good point. Yeah, the brine from the can would be kind of good in that dish. I'm excited to make it. I've still got it like on my little Trello board for all these recipe planning things. And I'm like, I just need to find canned corn. So. Yeah, Bill. So Bill's asking, is restricting yourself to dishes you can cook in an hour getting to be a problem? Stew and braises are off the menu, I guess. Yeah, kind of. Like, I want to make sure I can kind of start and finish stuff with you. That said, like, I could. So some of the ideas that we're tossing around that my wife and I are chatting about are like, what if I could tape like some of the prep work if it's like a stew or a braise, that kind of thing, and then edit it down so it's super short, and then during the live stream basically cut into that video just to show like, here's how we prepped it, and then basically catch everybody up and then finish it. So that's an option. Yeah. Thanks, Linguaphile. Appreciate it. I'm going with Worcester. I like it. But so, Bill, yeah, it is a little bit. But, we'll figure it out. Because that's the other thing. I actually would think a lot of people might like stews and braises for quarantine cooking because you don't have to sit here and pay attention to the whole thing. You can kind of set it and forget it, and it's great. Okay, let's get some nachos going here. I'm done talking. I mean, not done. I love talking, but I'm getting hungry. And I imagine... Grated cheese versus cheese sauce. Oh, so smile or we'll die. I think that's a personal preference. I don't often have the cheese sauce, but I always have cheese. So I always go with grated cheese. And I would always recommend doing more cheese than you think you need. So that's why I use a sheet pan covered in foil for two reasons. One, it promotes, I can get everything nice and flat, but then also it's in foil, so the cleanup is just getting rid of the foil, and it's nice, it's easy. But yeah, smile or die. I always use grated cheese. I like how it melts. I like knowing that it's the sharp cheddar. All right, so we're gonna do this in 2 layers. I'm gonna make sure everything is preheated. Yeah, we're getting there. Good, good, good. I'm gonna go 450 roast in the oven because I'm gonna do 2 layers of this. Oh, Monster Master, I could always make a sauce out of the cheese. Now that would have been interesting. Oh, I might have to work on that just for like a future recipe to like really step up the Cho's game. But I like a lot of cheese here. Let's keep going. And then we'll get some meat on there. You can do beans instead of meat. I like having meat for these, just a personal preference. But if you're not a meat eater, you do you. I'm gonna need more cheese. I thought that was enough, but I think I'm gonna need more. All right, let's just scoop this on. This will actually be kind of nice too, because we can get a nice little roast. Like we can roast up the top of the ground beef as well. So. Linguaphile, make a bechamel for the sauce. You know what? That actually sounds pretty good. That would be. Oh, now we're talking. I like that idea a lot, actually. Okay, maybe next time, or maybe in another video. I'm gonna have to work on that because like a nice creamy cheese sauce would be so good. All right, should we do more chips? I think that'll be enough because I kind of like a lot of stuff on the chips, but I do want more cheese. Cheese always has to be on top. Yes. So, Craig, also you had a great suggestion of doing like the pickles and stuff. Yes, I finally got jars. I got little tiny jars that you guys just saw for the compotes and everything. So now I can start pickling small amounts of things. So like jalapenos would be good here, or even jarred jalapenos would be good. Jarred chilies on top of this. Anthony, could you Mother, you're asking if I can put the chips on parchment to make it easier to plate. Yeah. Yeah, you probably could, Mother, dearest. The only thing, parchment only goes up to whatever, like 450. I think you'd be fine because I've got it set to 450. I kind of want it hot to melt fast. Yeah, why not? Do it. Oh, and fondue. Okay, now, see, I knew I should have come to you guys first. Like, guys, what should we do here? What kind of sauce? All right, fondue would be nice. But yeah, Mom, you can do that. I also kind of, because it's just the 2 of us, I think it's pretty easy just to, this is the plate, and then have 2 little side plates, That's just personal preference. All right, let's get this in. But we're gonna keep this simple. I'm just gonna use that, and then I'll have the salsas that I mentioned earlier. Let's get those ready. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the habanero Anthony's mom, would the chips stick to the foil? What's the difference? Well, Monster Master, I think maybe it'd be easier to like pull out. I don't know. Mom, what did you mean? In terms of the parchment making it easier to plate, like in terms of lifting it out kind of thing, or Bill Woods, the US government has found that there is such a thing as too much cheese. Yeah, that's true. So this is, I wish you guys could smell this. This is, I think this is like a habanero sauce from that Mexican restaurant I mentioned that we had the other night for takeout. But I think they have corn in here or something because it smells kind of sweet. It's also quite spicy, but yeah, lingophile. I should definitely have a bunch of mise en place bowls. I mean, I have some like metal ones, but they aren't quite sexy enough for, you know, presentation. I need more of these maybe. That's a good idea. So anyway, there's our habanero sauce. And then Monster Master, the more you know. Take a chip, dip it in bechamel full of cheese, then deep fry for 30 seconds to set it. Then make nachos with those chips. Oh, I don't know if you can smell it, but there's a burning smell, and I think it's my brain from thinking about that. That actually sounds delicious. So deep frying like a, Oh, now we're gonna do our own like 6 levels of nachos, our own 4 levels video, but that's gonna be a problem. Oh man, why did you say that, dude? Yep, that was spicy too. It's good, it's real good. Okay, perfect, good. Oh, we're doing pork chops at the end of the week too, by the way. We're gonna brine them tomorrow and then do it on Friday. That'll be our Friday wrap-up meal is a pork chop. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned like it's a TV show. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you back on this Friday. We're gonna be doing pork chops with deep fried capers and a mustard sauce. Yeah, these are actually really helpful ideas. Oh, mother, that's such a mom thing to say. I love it. Everyone has really good ideas. I love them all. So creative. I'm making fun of you in the best way possible, Mom. Just so you know. All right, yeah, we do have these two. Let's see. I can put this. Do that. Good of you. All right, so this will be our plating. This is what we're doing. And then I'll get, see this lingophile, this is like my other, most of mine. I have like these little guys which are great for tartar sauce or kind of small mise. And then, so medium and then large. So this is what I got. I basically I think I got this for Christmas one year. I wanted them because I wanted stuff that wasn't gonna break. Because like every time I have a glass bowl, I break it. I just managed to somehow. And also like if I wanted to maybe just heat something up real fast, I like that. Like I can set it on the burner and then just warm it back up for a second, like for sauces if I need to. That's also super handy. They just don't look sexy at all. That's the flip side. So, kind of like me. I'm very functional, you know. I just don't look sexy. It's just pure cooking function here. All right, let's get some of this. I feel like I'm just cheating. Let's use all these sauces that somebody else made and use them up. I actually have, I don't know if Andrew's not here, but I do have some salsa that he gave us from Canada that is absolutely fantastic. I think I have like a little tiny bit of that left, and it's so good. Great. And I get to clean out my fridge. This is a huge moment. This is great. Everything's great. All right. Let's check on these chos. Oh my God. This is exactly what I wanted. Now let's get him over here so you can see it. I kind of did meat on one side, not on the other. But the chips got a nice little toast just on the edges on some of them, and even the cheese got a little toasty here. That's perfect. You can still hear the sizzle. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. All right, so. Yeah, Mac the Knife, I know. I really had to, that's the real reason for the haircut. I just didn't want anybody to think that I was form over function. So now it's all function here with this guy. Noel, welcome back. Good to see you. Hello to you from me, Mr. Pink Shirt. All right, let's give one of these a shot. Let's see how this tastes. Love my favorite characters in the show are the ones off camera. Yeah, I know. They are the best part of the show. Monster Master, and my dog too. I don't know if you're counting her. Noel, we're making nachos. This is Anthony phoning it in because he has opinions about nachos. Also because he wanted to take it easy today and not get to the point where he resents this sacred space, the stage, the kitchen. So, and I just wanted to take it a little tiny bit easy today. But we did make a nice drink together. This was a crowdsourced drink. It is tequila, Cointreau, a little bit of lime, a little bit of mint, simple, and then a spoonful of strawberry compote. So, anyway, let's check out these nachos, shall we? I'm super excited. They're still sizzling just a tiny bit. All right, let's get this guy. This one looks good. That's really good. So Noel, the toppings, some of New York State's finest sharp cheddar cheese, and then some ground beef with regular good old fashioned American Mexican taco seasoning. And then we got three dipping sauces here, or salsas. We have a habanero corn, like a habanero salsa, a burnt cilantro lime crema, and then I don't know what this one is, but I didn't make these three. These were leftovers from Mexican takeout that we had 2 or 3 nights ago that were just absolutely fantastic. Beef and weird cheese, said Monster Master. Oh yeah, Noel, I'm still burning my mouth as usual. My mouth is still pained from the other night. I think it was the vichyssoise sauce, or the vichyssoise soup. That was so hot. And I'm still, I was bleeding a little bit. It was so hot. Not really, but yeah, what am I missing? Yeah, Mac the Knife, it's pretty tough to do, Mac the Knife, to make your own simple, but I highly recommend it. Okay, guys, this is it. We're gonna cut it here. We're gonna end almost on the hour perfectly. Yes. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me. Tomorrow, I'm gonna bring back, we are gonna do the risotto because I need to use up some more stuff in the fridge. And then Friday's gonna be pork chop. And I think I might even do, I don't know if I'll have time to do the brine tomorrow. But I do want to brine my pork chop for 24 hours. Just makes it so good. Yeah, Bill, well, it was hot then. And then it was cold. I had more today, and it was cold today. And I had like PTSD taking a sip. I thought it was gonna be super hot. Noel, I sorely miss stand-up. And yes, I will. I'll start writing some jokes. Maybe for this Friday, we'll have a little 5-minute, I'll do a 5-minute set or something because I miss stand-up dearly. And it would be nice to just write some dumb jokes, you know, and fire them off in front of you guys. Okay, let's call it. This has been so good. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We'll see you here at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell. You know, if you want to set a reminder for yourself tomorrow, you can go to that video or not. I don't care. I'm just thankful that you're here, honestly. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Monster Master, yes, I did already do a risotto. That was a mushroom risotto. We're doing an asparagus risotto tomorrow. Oh yeah, I did do a dough starter. Let me fill you in that real quick. So here he is. This is Daryl. I think you can see some of the bubbles in there. He's doing great. He's doing great. Actually, he's feeling pretty good. So for the first 2 days, he stunk. Like it smells. I don't know if anybody's ever brewed beer. It smells like a very funky batch of beer. Like there was some esters, like some of the fruity smells, but it was not a good version of that. So for 2 days, it stunk every time I opened up the cabinet. But then after that, now it smells. It's kind of like sourdough. It's really weird. The smell started coming up totally different. So it's been a week and a little bit. It's been a week and a little bit. Anyway, I'll fill you guys in a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, every couple of days, every 2 days, I'm feeding him, and every day, 2 days, yeah, roughly. So he's doing great. Hopefully, we'll make bread in the next week or so. But that's it. Okay, have fun. We'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time here, same channel, you know it. Thanks you so much for joining me. Really, I appreciate it. Let's get an outro song going. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Adios.